So we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, if you have a strap, I would say have one nearby. A kitchen towel also works really well too. Yeah, and if you have a block, always have a block nearby. And the beauty of being at home is that you have everything at your disposal. So anything that's about 4 inches and that's pretty stable, you can use as a block as well. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and let's get started on our backs. Unless that doesn't work for you, then feel free to sit upright and you can sit on a blanket. Otherwise, coming all the way on your back. And then once you're here, little movement. So I would say bend your knees here first and just move your knees side to side. Of course, Mochi thinks any yoga classes I do is called movement with Mochi. And so from here, if you want, start to clasp your hands, reach your arms towards the ceiling, or if this doesn't work on your shoulders, take hold of opposite elbows and just slide your arms side to side. Yeah, so one shoulder blade comes off the floor and then the other, and maybe start out doing this with your shoulder here first. So you're massaging right in between the shoulder blades. And then from here, add on a little twist with your knees. So your knees go to the right, arms to the left, and then just continue. Slowly as you come right back, center, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and then exhale, release right back down. Again, don't worry too much about the range of the shoulder motion. If reaching up towards the ceiling feels a little bit better for you, feel free to reach it up towards the ceiling and then lower it right back down. And then as you move and you start to kind of warm up a little bit more, then gradually increase the range of motion. This next time, as you lower your arms here, just pause right here, flip your palms up, keep your eyes closed. So coming into a little bit of the pancake, and then we'll just do a pranayama. But as you exhale, flip your right palm down as you turn your head towards the left. Inhale, come right back center, flip your left palm down as you turn your head to the right. Come back center, and then just continue to go side to side. So coordinating movement with breath. Trying not to go too quickly, yeah. So inhale, turn. Exhale, slowly come right back center. Inhale, turn. Exhale, slowly come back center. So we'll just do this a couple more times. So maybe one more time with right palm down, and then one more time with the left palm down. And then this next time, as you come back center, stay here with palms facing up. Your legs, whatever variation that feels the best to you. If knees bent was not working for you, you can extend it out to Shavasana style. But take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale all the way out. Okay, so just a few deep breaths here. And we'll add on. So you can have your more of a tactile sensation by bringing your thumb at the base of your forefinger. So we'll inhale for 4 counts. And as you inhale, you'll trace the thumb up towards the tip of your forefinger. And then as you exhale, you'll trace it right back down. Many of you have taken my class before, you've done this probably before. And then we'll move to middle finger, ring finger, and then pinky finger. Okay. So take a deep inhale here. Exhale it all the way out. And now starting with your inhale. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Middle finger. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ring finger. And then just continue. And then final one is the pinky finger. And after you are done, start to bend your knees, and if not already, and then bring your feet about mat width apart and start to windshield wiper your knees side to side. And when your knees go over to the right, just hold it there. And then maybe the left arm, a couple of options. You can reach it up and down. You can have your back of your hand kind of slide on the ground. You can start to lift it up and make big circular motions. You can close and open. So try out different variations and see what sort of movement works for your shoulders right now. And I would say have your head facing away from the arm that's circling. So it gives you just a tiny bit more of an opening for your side of your neck. Okay, and then from here, as you exhale, now you're going to come all the way into a fetal position on your right side. Yeah, so pull your knees closer towards your chest and keep something right underneath your head. And if you don't have anything, this could be a pillow, blanket, or block, you can just bend your right arm and rest your right head, or your right head, or right side of your head on your right arm. So left hand behind your head, inhale, open, and then exhale, close. It's a particular favorite of mine just because it's so nice and easy on the shoulder, and it starts to kind of get into the mobility without really straining. And once again, if you want, this top knee can open, and then as you exhale, you can close everything. Inhale, open, and then exhale, close. This next time, just hold it in this twist so your knees can come towards each other. You can reach your right arm open. So this one is a little bit more of an upper body twist. Your right leg can cross over. You can keep stacked on the knees or stacked on the bottom knee,
or top knee can be slightly open if this twist is a little too intense. Then slowly, as you come all the way back onto your backs, soles of your feet together, knees apart, open your arms out to the side, bring your palms together, bring your knees together as you trace the midline. And then inhale, open your knees, open your arms out. Exhale, palms come together, trace the midline. Reaching open. One more time in. And then exhale this time as you pull your knees to your chest. Inhale, reach both arms and feet towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend your knees. Okay, so this is your first real hamstring opener. So don't worry if the legs don't extend all the way. Yeah, we'll do it one more time after we finish up with the left side. Okay, and then slowly when you bring your knees to your chest, move over to your left side. So I'll still be facing you to make sure you can hear me. So as you come onto your left side, top hand behind your head, same thing, top elbow opens, and then exhale, closes, inhale, open. Yeah, so continue with this movement on side two. Good. Yeah, and then gradually add in any movements. Maybe this is a big circular motion. Maybe your arm is extended. Yeah, exactly. If you want to use a top knee to open and close as well. So kind of exploring the half of the body here. So maybe just a couple more times. And then we'll start to settle into a twist. So whatever variation of a twist that you like, you can reach your top arm, or in this case, your right arm, all the way out open. Your knee variation, whatever that feels the best to you. Now, it doesn't even have to be exactly the same thing. So you can have your knee open, resting on something. Yeah, so you'll come into a little twist. Recline twist. And then now as you exhale, you're going to close all the way. Yeah, and then once again, you're going to come all the way back onto your backs. In the same sequence here, you're going to bring your knees together, soles of your feet together, knees apart. Inhale, open. Exhale, knees come together as you trace the midline. Inhale, open your knees, open your arms out wide. Exhale, palms come together, trace the midline. So a couple more. And this next time, as your knees come together, hug them in. And once again, inhale, extend your feet and your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, rebend. So hopefully there's a little bit more sense of ease here, as your hamstrings are hopefully a little bit more cooperative. Okay, and then as you exhale, set both feet down, and let's come into half happy baby. So right knee in, right hand can come right underneath right knee, or take hold of the instep of your foot, move them a little bit side to side. Yeah, just doing it one at a time is going to feel a little bit tighter, so don't be afraid to bring your hand right underneath your knee instead. Yeah, so you're kind of opening it out towards the outer right rib cage. This is a move that my little 4-month-old just discovered last week. And he's been practicing it very, very vigorously since. And then from here, you're gonna bring your right ankle right above your left knee and then just move side to side. This happy baby pose, I really understand why they call it the happy baby pose. And then gradually make this movement bigger and bigger, especially if you're feeling fairly tight through your sacrum or your low back. So you're just kind of giving a little massage as well as little openings for your hips. And then set your feet down onto the floor. And this time bring your left knee to your chest. Come into a little half happy baby. So open your left knee outside of your left rib cage, or you can grab hold of your instep of your foot, or as Kit does, your toe. Yeah, and then as you exhale, you can bring your ankle right above your right knee and just move a little bit side to side. And then gradually make this bigger and bigger if this works for your hips. Yeah. And then as you come back center, bring both knees in, maybe grab the instep or the outside of your feet and come into your full happy baby. So again, if you don't feel quite as warm, that's okay. Just bring your hands right underneath your knees and just move a little bit side to side. Okay. And then with this, we'll start to move side to side. So big movements. So you're going to bring your right knee down, left knee follows, coming into a fetal position. Inhale, open, left knee down, right knee follows. Inhale, open. And then continue to go side to side. Yeah, so let this be kind of more of a massage for your sacrum, for your low back, as well as a hip warm up. So let's go one more time to the right, and then one more time to the left. And slowly as you come back center, either rolling all the way up or coming into a fetal position and then pressing up. A little bit more gentle for the back. Cross your ankles, hands onto your knees. Exhale, chin towards chest. Open right in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, chin up, chest up. Exhale, chin towards chest. Open right in between shoulder blades. Inhale, chin up, chest up. Yeah, so getting really mobile into your mid-back. Okay. Inhale, you're going to reach right back up. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down onto the floor. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, bend your top elbow, look down. Inhale, reach your top arm up, look up. Exhale, bend your top elbow, look down. Inhale, reach your top arm up, look up. Exhale. Okay, and then slowly as you come right back up, left hand behind you, right hand onto your left knee. Gentle twist over towards the left. And here you're just going to shake your head. Yeah, big shake of your head. So look over your left shoulder and then look over your right shoulder. And pause. Some of you might feel a little bit better looking over your right shoulder, stretch out into the left side of your neck. If this is too intense, look over your left shoulder and pause right here. But wherever you are, really gently start to open up your neck by lifting your chin up and down, super lightly. And then as you come back center, bring your left elbow over your right. Either give yourselves a big hug or take hold of opposite elbows, move a little bit side to side or come into full Garudasana and start to make big, big circular motions with your arms.
And then slowly unravel your arms, release your arms. If you have your legs crossed, just switch across over your ankles, or yeah, switch across over your legs. Yeah, just for something different. And then start on side 2. So left hand down, right arm lifts up. Exhale, top elbow bends as you look at your left hand. Inhale, reach your top arm up, look up. Exhale, bend your top elbow, look down. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale. Now, slowly as you come up, bring your right hand behind you, left hand onto your right knee, lengthen through the spine, and gently start to shake your head. And again, feel free to look over your left shoulder or your right. Yeah, and then just pause here for a few breaths, lifting your chin up and down. And then slowly as you come back center, you can bring your right arm over. So either bend your elbows or take, give yourselves a big hug, or come to full Garudasana and just move side to side. You can stay with me. Yeah. And yeah, slowly inhale, you're gonna lift right back up, unravel your arms and bring your hands behind you, lengthen through the spine, exhale, release your head back, opening up into the front of your body, your throat. Yeah, moving a little bit side to side. Just find any sort of tension that might come up towards your ears and see if you can just start to relax them away. Yeah, you wanna have this nice broadening of your collarbones. And then slowly, as you lift up, I'm just going to do one more neck stretch. So draw your chin towards your chest, right ear next to your right shoulder. And I would say cradle your right side of your head with your right hand. And then left arm lifts up and down. Maybe it comes into a little circle. Because a lot of times, shoulder tension, it generally starts a little bit higher. Yeah, it might be around the neck. It might be around the jaws. So when you loosen up there, you might find that the softening sensation might trickle down. And that's a hope. And then slowly, as you release your left hand down, chin towards your right armpit, right hand on top of your head, and just pause right there. And then setting hands down, chin towards your chest, left ear next to left shoulder, left hand cradles the left side of your head, right arm lifts up and down. Yeah. Moving side to side. And when you're ready, chin towards your left armpit, left hand on top of your head. And right arm can stay down or it can lift up and down. Just be very cautious and slow with these movements. Because once again, you're just opening up into kind of a different area of the neck. You might feel, I generally feel it kind of more behind my neck a little bit rather than entirely on the side. And so the hand that's on your head, just remember, you're not really yanking down, just giving it very gentle pressure. And then slowly, as you come right back up, chin towards your chest, gently shake your head here. That's that was a really good one. If you're sitting, little computer break, those are really nice movements for that. So you're gonna roll up and come down onto hands and knees. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So fingertips are spread wide. Inhale, chin up, chest up. Exhale, open up right in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, chin up, chest up. Exhale, open. And then from here, start to bring your spine neutral, draw your right hip towards your right shoulder, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, you're gonna come right back center, left hip towards left shoulder, look over your left shoulder, and then come right back center. So you'll just move a little bit side to side, releasing through the low back. And then slowly as you come back center, bring your right knee back a little bit and then slide your hips back into a little lopsided child's pose. You can tap your elbows down to the floor. Inhale, lift right back up, knees are level with one another. Left knee slides back and you're gonna slide your hips all the way back, elbows down. Inhale, you're gonna come right back up, knees in line with one another. And then gently start to go back and forth. Yeah. So this lopsided child's pose, if one side of your low back is starting to feel a little bit tense, you'll know right about now. Yeah, and some of you might not really feel anything. That's okay. You're still doing something for your back though. Let's go for one more to the left, and we'll settle over towards the right. And as you exhale, slide your right knee back and hips down. You can walk your hands over towards the left and then just pause there. So forehead can be onto the block or onto the blanket. You need that little bit of height. And slowly as you come right back up, left knee slides back instead. Walk your hands over towards the right as your hips slide back. So this will start to provide a little bit more of an opening into your upper and mid back as well. Just make sure your head is not, or your back of your neck isn't feeling any undue pressure here. Yeah. If you are, just rest your head down or onto something. Okay, and then slowly as you come back center, both knees are side by side, and this time coming into a chakra nipakasana. So as you exhale, you're going to slide back, rounding back into child's pose. Okay, so your elbows down, and then now as you inhale, you're going to bring your spine into a neutral position rather than cow spine. So press your palms down, lift up, bring your spine into a neutral position, and then exhale, round cat spine back into child's pose. And then inhale, back up into your neutral position. So it's a little bit stronger, and it forces you to be just a tiny bit more mindful about your core, about your triceps. That might be helping you here. And then exhale, slide back. Okay, so once again, this is now evening out on both sides of your back. And then slowly as you come right back up, and then just do one more little leg opener. So you're going to slide your right leg back. Think the ball of your foot. You're going to push back, come forward, push back, come forward. Yeah. Opening up into the sole of your foot. And then slowly as you come back center, bring your right leg out to the side, excuse me, and flex your right foot up towards the ceiling. And then exhale. You're just going to kind of slide back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, come up. Most likely you're not going to be pressing your hips all the way towards your heels. That gets really, really intense. But if you have that mobility and it feels good to you, feel free to do so. And then you can just slide back and just kind of hang out here just a little bit longer, and opening up right into your right inner thigh. You can rest your forearms down onto the floor too if that feels a little bit better, or reach your arms forward a little bit and then reach back. I feel it very intensely. My hamstrings are a little tight today, so take a deep inhale. Exhale. Now, just as gently, you're going to slide your knee right back and step your left leg straight back and just kind of push back, come forward, push back, come forward. Okay, and then from here, you're going to bring your left leg out, flex your left foot a couple times, or maybe more than a couple times. You're going to shift back and then shift forward, shift back, and then shift forward. Oh. And then this next time, you can stay back and just pause right here. You can set your forearms down. You can reach your fingertips forward. And then just as gently as you come up, set both knees right back down. And let's come into your down dog. So tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, and start to out your heels, shake out your head. Fingertips spread really nice and wide. So again, hopefully the hamstrings, or your rather hamstrings and calf muscles are feeling pretty open for down dog. And then let's step your right foot towards your right thumb. And let's come up into high lunge here first. So long inhale lifts you all the way up. Reach your fingertips up. Really press down into your front heel. Yeah. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach your top arm, both arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of strengthening work for your glutes. So as you exhale, clasp your hands, draw the knuckles down, and bend your back knee towards the ground, and then straighten out your back leg using the stem of your seat here. So really bend and extend. Don't worry too much about tapping your knee down to the ground or anything like that. You're just working into more of the isometric movement here. And then slowly you're going to lift, reach your arms all the way up. Okay, and then now as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward slightly, push down into your front foot, bring the back foot to the front. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, coming into chair pose, so Utkatasana, bend your knees, fingertips scoop to the ground, push more weight in towards your heels, and then stand right back up as your fingertips lower. Inhale, scoop back or shift back. Fingertips up, and then lift right back up. Yeah, you want to feel this a little bit more into the glutes rather than just into the tops of your thighs. So shift your weight back a little bit more if you're not feeling that. Okay, one more time. This next time you're just going to stay in chair, bring your palms together, and you're just going to kind of twist here. Slight twist over towards the right. So keep your hips fairly level. This shifts a little bit, that's fine. Inhale, come right back center, and then twist to the left. Come back center. And then just continue here. So you're really working into the oblique muscles and your transverse abdominis here. So everything's kind of wrapping and hugging inwards, yeah? One more time to the left. Slowly, you're going to come right back up. Reach your arms all the way up. Knees are soft. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands up over below the knees. Inhale, halfway up. And then exhale, forward fold. Okay, this time you're going to ground down into your left foot. So I would step your feet about maybe this distance apart and then ground down into your feet, step back with your right. Yeah, if leaning forward doesn't work for you, that's okay. Come upright and then step. Yeah, so you're really pushing down into your front foot. I find that a little bit more of a balance pose anyway. So if you feel wobbly, that's okay. You can always bring one hand onto the wall. Okay, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach your arms skyward. Exhale, bend into goalpost. Inhale, reaching right back up. And balance on this side is a little bit wobblier.
And then this next time, as you exhale, bend, clasp your hands right behind you, draw the knuckles down, yeah? And then as you exhale, bend your back knee, and then straighten it right back up, bend. So key here is you don't want to get into the joints. You're letting the muscles support you. The muscles do this movement. And then as you straighten it all the way out, bring your arms all the way up. As you exhale, lean forward slightly, push down into your front foot. Step both feet either hip width parallel or zipped all the way together. It's going to be up to you. Bend your knees, fingertips scoop to the ground, shift more weight in towards your heels. And then as you stand, lower your arms. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Inhale, reach, push down into your heels. Stand it up and lengthen. Yeah. So letting your thigh muscles, your glute muscles help you. Okay, this next time you're going to stay in chair, bring your palms together, trace the midline, and once again, you're just going to be twisting side to side. So twist over to the right. Inhale, come back center, twist over to the left. Come back center, and then just continue. So strengthening lightly into the sides. Yeah. And then slowly as you come right back up, reach your arms all the way up, and then exhale, knees are soft. Hinge forward, hands above or below the knees. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen through spine. Exhale, forward, fold. Okay, long inhale lifts you all the way up. Knees are still soft. You're going to take hold of your right wrist, side bend towards the left. Okay, inhale, come right back up. Take hold of your left wrist, side bend towards the right. Inhale, you're going to come right back up. And now this time, doing it once again, but this time your right leg, so I'm going to add in a little bit of balance. Right leg is going to come behind the left. So you're just kind of crossed at the ankle slightly. If you need to draw your feet a little further apart, do so. Inhale, you're going to reach up. Take hold of your left wrist and side bend towards the right. So now you might get a little bit deeper into the outer hip. Okay, and then long inhale lifts you up. As you exhale, you're going to hinge forward. I would recommend maybe grabbing hold of a block or a stack of books, something that's sturdy. Bring your hands onto it, or if it feels comfortable with hands on the ground, feel free to stay there. Just move your hips a little bit side to side. Your knees are soft. No. And then from here, walk your hands and or your prop over towards the right, and just kind of stretch out from there. This, for some of you, you might feel it's a lot more into your outer hip, the opening there. And then slowly, as you come back center, hands onto your hips, lift. Since we're already there, I'm going to have you bend both knees, and your left toes, your left toes can rest on the floor, or your left toes can rest on the block. You would be bringing a block pretty close to your right, but reach your arms out, and let's come into Garudasana. Reach your left arm under your right, so either give yourselves a big hug or come into full Garudasana, leaning forward here. Nice. Yeah, nice. That's it. Okay, and then long inhale lifts you right back up. Unravel your arms, unravel your legs, set both feet right back down. And then same thing, your left leg is going to go over the right. You're going to reach your arms all the way up. Okay, take hold of your right wrist, side bend towards the left. We're opening up into the entire side body here. And then just as carefully, we're going to do the same thing. Your knees are soft. You're going to hinge forward. Bring your hands directly on the ground or on a support. Then slowly walk your hands over towards the left and reach out. If this is your tighter side, you'll know right about now, I think.
And then slowly as you come back center, knees are soft as you slowly come right back up. Okay, and Garudasana on this side. So soften up your knees, maybe bring your left leg or right leg over, and right toes can rest on the block or on a stack of books. Reach your arms out, right arm under. Either give yourselves a big hug or reach fingertips up, elbows away from your chest. Yeah, really nice. And then slowly as you come right back up, unravel your arms, set both feet right back down. Inhale, roll shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back. Yeah, exactly. If you want to shake out your legs, feel free to shake them out. Okay, so we got the balance out of the way before we got too tired. So going in that similar vein, we're going to come into pyramid pose. So pyramid pose, it is opening a little bit more into the backs of your legs. So step your right foot forward. And this one is much of a shorter stance, so it's not too much of a balance. Your hips and rib cage, chest, everything should be easily facing forward. Yeah, and I do recommend having maybe even a furniture or something to lean into. Reach your arms all the way up, and then now as you exhale, you're going to lower all the way down. So again, hands on to furniture or something. Because how low you can get your hands down to the ground really doesn't matter. What you are really thinking about is how steady and stable your hips are here. Yeah, so you can shift your weight forward a little bit and then slide your right hip back, and most likely that'll help level up the hips a little bit more. So keep your feet grounded, but not where you're curling your toes down onto your mat. And then hands onto your hips, long inhale lifts you up, exhale at the very top. Let's come into a little bit of a twist here. So now reaching your left arm all the way up overhead. So keep the sense of engagement that you were doing earlier in chair. As you exhale, slowly lean forward. So left hand onto the block, lengthen through the spine. And then from here, maybe your right rib cage slowly spirals open just a tiny bit. Yeah, so your right hand can stay on your hip, can stay on your rib cage. If this feels okay, then reach your arm up. But here, be aware that you're not putting a lot of tension into the shoulders, because you're trying to melt that tension, right? Not pull into it. So find a sense of ease. All of you have that strength. Just finding that ease of that twist where you can really breathe easily. That's what you're really looking for. That's a little harder to come by. And then now as you exhale slowly, release hands onto your hips. Long inhale lifts you all the way up. Step both feet hip width parallel and pause. Now pausing how each side feels now. You're going to ground down into your left foot and step back with your right. And prepare for a pyramid here. Now, if you know that you're feeling a little wobbly or this is your harder balance side, because we all have one, feel free to step your back foot out just a little further. So don't think of it as a balance beam. You're gonna have your feet a little bit further out. Yeah. So now from here, reach your arms up and we'll settle into pyramid pose. So as you exhale, slowly release. Hands down onto the block. Forward. Yeah, nice and easy here. The hips are fairly level. And breathe here again. Can you soften up your toes? And then just as lightly hands onto your hips, long inhale lifts you all the way up. Okay, that same sense of ease, you're going to come into this twist. Yeah, so you're going to reach your right arm up, exhale, hinge forward. Bring your hand down onto the block, lengthen, and then slowly open your left rib cage up. Hand can be on your hip, your rib cage, up towards the ceiling. So take time to explore. Just as I've done before, really think about your obliques hugging in and then rotating you open, yeah? So strength and stability is what you're looking for. And then as you exhale, slowly release, hands onto your hips. Long inhale lifts you all the way up. And then let's step both feet hip width and parallel. Opening up into a squat. So if you have any knee sensitivities or your knee is just uncooperative today, just bend your knees, take your seat towards the elbow and just move a little bit side to side. Straight this way. If you love squats, you can bring your feet in and then sink down, palms together. Just make sure that you're not rounding, yeah? You're blooming. And you can move a little bit side to side. So wherever you are here, take about 3 deep breaths all the way in. So feel the sense of expansion and then all the way out, exhale. Inhale, just open. And then exhale. Good. And then whenever you're ready, one hand in front of you, one hand behind you, sit right back down. So the cousins of this pose, soles of your feet together, knees apart, Garudasana, just cobbler's pose, and just move a little bit side to side. But continue with this breath. Inhale, have this sense of expansion. Exhale, release. You want to find, especially with your breath, a sense of this ease. Long inhale as you come right back up. Let's extend your right leg straight out to the side and left leg in. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, side bend over towards the outstretched leg. Top hand can come behind your head or reach it up overhead. And then you can gently open up right here if this feels okay. Inhale, you're going to come up, turn towards the outstretched shin, hinge forward lightly. Long inhale lifts you right back up. Bring your right leg over your left. Oh. A lot of opening here. So lengthen through the spine and exhale, gently twist. Now, if this doesn't work for you, especially if you find that you're kind of tipping to one side, bring your bottom leg out and then gently twist here. Slowly come right back center, bring both legs out, and now switch. Left leg over, or left leg extends, right leg in. Inhale, lift, exhale, gently come into a space side bend. Again, whatever arm variation that best supports your shoulders, okay? Opening, kind of doing a little bit of a rotation. For me, sometimes I feel this a little bit more of a stretch through the lower back. So if that's the same for you, I suggest trying it out. If that's not the case, feel free to draw a little bit closer towards the outstretched leg. And then slowly turn towards the outstretched leg, hinge forward. Again, be aware of the rounding, lengthen through the spine, even if that means you're going down just 1 inch or 2 inches. And then slowly come right back up. Bring your outstretched leg over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gently twist. And slowly as you come right back center, let's go all the way on to your backs and pull your knees to your chest. Okay. And move a little bit side to side. And if you want to go into another reclined twist, this time focusing a little bit more low back, you can always bring right leg over your left, knees to the left, and open it up here, or whatever variation that feels the best to you with the twist. Just a reminder, if your knees fall all the way to the left, most likely your right shoulder will be leveled off the floor, and that's fine. But if your shoulders are all the way down to the ground, your knees are not going to really touch all the way down to the ground. So definitely have one sort of support, whether under your shoulder or under your knee going on. So maybe a block or a blanket, a roll-up blanket is one of my favorites. And then slowly as you come back center, switch over to the other side. And as you slowly come right back, center your knees in, take the instep or the outside of your feet, keep the thigh bones, your tailbone really heavy. Just move a little bit side to side. So hopefully this happy baby feels much better than at the beginning. And if there's any other pose you still want to go into, feel free to go into that. Otherwise, slide, it's that time. Slide into your Shavasana. Legs up the wall is always a great option as well. Getting really comfortable. So take a deep inhale. Exhale everything all the way out. Eyes are closed. your eyes closed. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale out. Reach your arms all the way up overhead. And then as you exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest and just move a little bit side to side. And when you're ready, you can either roll up into a seat or come into a fetal position and then push up that way. Inhale, roll shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, roll them back. Then inhale, you're going to reach your arms out and up. Palms are going to come together. Trace them in line. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale. More breath in and out. Okay. Thank you so much.